Hello and welcome to the Kent Football Show, kindly sponsored by Kent Reliance. Today we are at the home of Aylesford Football Club, and as always, I'm your host, Kwaku Afari. As we enter a new year, Happy New Year by the way, we bring you everything you need to know about football in Kent. So sit back, relax and enjoy. Coming up in the show, we test your understanding of the laws of the game. Aylesford FC talk about their journey to 3-star accreditation. We head to the Women's Walking Football League at the Maidstone YMCA. Aidan Ainsley takes us to Iwade Herons to check out their new kitchen. We head to Shrimpos FC to find out the special reason behind why the team was created. Sevenoaks Town goalie Jordan Perrin joins us to discuss his rise to fame. Faversham Strikeforce talk us through their new initiative, This Mum Can. Kings Hill Walking Football team take on the Ultimate Shooting Challenge. And finally, we showcase some incredible volunteers from across the Kent game. How well do you really know the laws of the game? We put your knowledge to the test with referee development lead Nick Dunn.
Hi, I'm Nick, referee development lead at the Kent FA, responsible for the recruitment, retention and development of our grassroots match officials here at the County FA. The Kent Football Show this season is bringing to you a host of different footballing clips to test your knowledge on the laws of the game. This month's clip sees a yellow team goalkeeper take possession of the ball and commit a potential offence inside their own penalty area. Now, have a look at the clip and see what you would do. We do have a couple of options available to you, so do any of these fit your potential answer? A, allow play to continue. B, stop the game, issue a yellow card to the goalkeeper and award a penalty kick to the red team. C, stop the game, issue a red card to the goalkeeper and restart with a penalty kick. Or D, caution the goalkeeper and restart with a drop ball.
What do you think the right answer is? Make sure you put your answers down in the comments below, and Nick will be back later on in the show to tell you if you're right or not. Now, at the Kent Football Show, we're all about showcasing the football community in Kent. So I caught up with Aylesford FC to find out about their growth plans for the future. Delighted to be joined by James Fuller, chairman of Aylesford FC. There's so much growth at the club right now. You've moved from 2-star to 3-star accreditation. What does that mean for your members?
Yeah, I think it's really important for us as a club and our members. There's been a lot of hard work that's gone in to get into 3-star, both from the secretary right through to all the team officials that have got all their quals. I think it just gives us the security and that platform that everyone knows that Aylesford is a fun, enjoyable place to play their football. And also probably the biggest change from 2 to 3-star for us was being putting in the full pathway. So that both the girls section and the mixed section have full pathways through to the senior teams. And on top of that, we've added a disability strand as well, which has obviously increased the teams in that section for us and given us a kind of whole new group to interact with and get involved with at the club.
And supporting your local community is a huge part of Aylesford's ethos. Can you give us a few more examples of what's going on at the football club so far?
Yeah, so we've got a load of different community projects going on. We're always looking to kind of reach out to our community and support them, and hopefully they in turn support us. Recently, the men's captain did a food donation at the last home game, which was really, really nice, and we got overwhelming support for that, which was amazing. So yeah, so that's one of the community projects going on. We also do a lot of local football in local schools, so we offer out free football sessions for them and get them involved, which has been a massive part of having our community coach who goes out and does so.
And you've been at the club for quite a while now. You've gone through so many major things that the club is doing, but what's your proudest achievement since you've been at Aylesford? Yeah,
so I think I've got a few proud achievements. I think the men's last year getting to the winning the Kent Cup final along with the league, so a double for them. Also seeing the women's section grow, and that's now led to them getting to the second round proper of the FA Cup. So I think that's an amazing achievement for Aylesford at our level. And also, you know, adding the disability teams and just growing as a club, which has, you know, all been part of that drive where we got the 3G, which kind of gave us a home and something that we own and something that we're really super proud of. So that's probably my proudest one.
And what does the next 3 to 5 years look like for Aylesford?
Yeah, so the big drive for the next 3 to 5 years will look to hopefully get a new clubhouse down at the 3G, which will support that facility because we're a little bit disjointed from where we are now in the clubhouse down to the 3G. Those that have played it will know that walk. So yeah, the main push will be to get a bigger clubhouse with better facilities up by the 3G.
James, thank you very much. Good luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, James, and good luck to Aylesford for the rest of the season. If your club has a story to tell, then make sure you drop us an email at info@kentfa.com. Now, walking football is rapidly rising, which shows that there is no age barrier to playing the beautiful game. Join us as Sam takes us to the Women's Walking Football League at the Maidstone YMCA.
Hi, my name is Sam and we're in Maidstone for the Women's Walking Football fixture to see Canterbury Old Bags take on Bromley.
My name's Maria Ward. I play for Bromley Bells walking football team. We've been going for about 18 months. We're a group of ladies, 50 plus mostly. None of us have ever played walking football before. The camaraderie is great, the team spirit is great, and we're just here to have fun.
Hi, my name is Jo Rowan. I am 64 years old, nearly 65. I've been playing walking football for about 6 years. I've just retired from playing with England, walking football over 60s. And my last international match was about 3 weeks ago where I played the Three Nations. We played Ireland, Scotland and Wales. And in my last match against Wales, I scored a hat-trick in the last 10 minutes. So it's a good way to end my career as an international player. Yeah, it's really good.
Great work, everybody, and what a brilliant day. To find out more about walking football in Kent, then make sure you drop the team an email at development@kentfa.com. Now, hands up, who loves a kitchen renovation? I certainly do, and the man who does is Aidan Ainsley, who caught up with Iwade Herons, who've recently been awarded funding from Howdens to revamp their kitchen facilities.
I'm here at Iwade Herons Football Club to see their brand new kitchen, which has been installed as part of the Howdens Game Changer programme in partnership with the FA. I'm going to speak with Rebecca Foster, Club Welfare Officer and Under-11s team manager, to find out about the project. So Rebecca, tell me a bit about the football club.
Iwade Herons has over 200 players registered across 12 teams and 3 development squads. We were established in 2003 and we moved to our current home ground of Herons Park in 2017.
Brilliant. And what were the facilities at Heron Park like originally?
And the kitchen was in quite a poor state. We needed more worktop space, we needed more storage space, and it just wasn't fit for purpose.
And how did you find out about the Howdens Kitchens programme?
It was via the Kent FA Facebook page. We saw the advertisement and decided to go for it.
Brilliant. And what was the application process like?
It was really straightforward and we recommend it to other clubs to do. From start to finish, we had help along the way from yourselves and from Howdens, and we're really pleased we went for it.
Brilliant. And once you'd got awarded the kitchen, how easy was the process for it to be installed?
It was extremely easy. We had a meeting with Howdens where they come down, talked us through everything and measured up for the kitchen. And then we contacted a local fitter who was willing to come and help us get it all done.
So what's the difference the kitchen will make to the club and wider community?
It will make a huge difference. The new kitchen has given us more storage space, more worktop space, which was much needed. And it will also enable us to offer more food and drink facilities to our players, families and the wider community.
Fantastic to see the difference that this new kitchen is going to make to Iwade Herons Football Club. The Game Changer programme is still open for applications at the moment until the end of January. So if your clubhouse is in need of a new kitchen, make sure you get your application in before the end of the month.
I absolutely love that. Great work, Iwade Herons, and thank you so much to Howdens for supporting grassroots football in Kent. To find out how your club can get involved, then make sure you drop Aidan an email at aidan.ainsley@kentfa.com. Now, nowadays clubs are founded for a whole host of reasons, but there's a very special club in Thanet, Shrimpos FC, that are founded for a very unique reason. Let's go and find out why.
We're here with Ben Seal, manager of Shrimpos FC. Thanks for taking time at your training session this morning. Just give us a little bit about how Shrimpos were formed.
Okay, so Shrimpos was formed this year. We're a brand new team into the Sunday League. The reason for our team, we play in the memory of a chap that was named Stephen Shrimpton, who unfortunately passed away in 2023 due to his epilepsy. He's a very keen footballer, used to come up here all the time, winter time, summer time, support the teams. And many of the people from the club were very good friends with him, including my co-manager, Reece Wiggins, who was his best mate. So it made sense with the blessing of the family to set up Shrimpos and enter the Sunday League for this season.
Yeah, fantastic work you guys are doing. Also doing some great community work as well. Could you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, of course. So we're very community driven as a club that raises money for Epilepsy Society. They are our kind of main charity that we work with. We've also done a collection for the food banks where against Prince Albert, we got all the players and supporters to bring a lot of food for a local food bank. Went very, very well. We raised about 4 crates of food and we managed to take that down. And at the end of January, we're also going to be all chipping in, all the lads, cooking up some nice hot meals and hot drinks for the homeless and going to hand them out around the Thanet community.
Yeah, some great work being done there. Heading into the second half of the season, great position in the league, looking to lift some silverware, so you must be really looking forward to the next few months.
Yeah, most definitely. So as I said, we're a new team. We our expectations, we set them high at all times, but we've managed to be top of the league at the Christmas break and we remain in top of the league now. The guys are very, very confident. It's just about not getting complacent. We've got a big squad of hungry players who are looking forward to not just remain at the top of the league, but pick up some other silverware as well this season.
Yeah, great work. Best of luck for the rest of the season. Thanks for your time today.
Perfect, thank you.
What an incredible journey, an amazing story, and a great way to honour a dear friend. To find out more about epilepsy, make sure you head over to the Epilepsy Society website. Now, in Kent, there are over 62,000 people playing football, so it's about time we got some players on the show. I had the absolute pleasure of speaking to Jordan Perrin from Sevenoaks Town to find out more about his journey, his tips for young goalkeepers, and the power of social media. Jordan, thank you for joining me. First of all, let's talk about Sevenoaks Town. You're wearing the shirt right now, we're wearing the training top. How's the season been so far?
It's been a great season so far. I think with a whole new squad compared to last season, I think we've gelled really well. Fantastic pre-season. Results been up and down, but look, that's like any sort of new squad that sort of comes together at the start of the season. But to be fair, we had a good game last night, beat Croydon 3-1. So yeah, we're on an upward trajectory. And loving the club and everyone involved in it.
You're also big on social media. If people don't know, Jordan's huge on social media in terms of sharing your saves and sharing clips. Massive on TikTok, got 127,000 followers on there and big on Instagram as well. Can you talk about what made you start to film your stuff and put content out there?
Yeah, I was at home back at the time, step 3. I had a few bad games and I just literally put a GoPro in the goal just to sort of see myself back because some games are filmed, some aren't. So that was about 2 years ago now, and from there someone said, "I'll just put the videos out, see how it gets on." And I was a bit like, I don't know if to do that or not, but done it and literally never looked back. Sort of mainly got into it with Ear from Belvedere and everyone loved it, and some people don't like it, but at the end of the day it shows the highs and lows of goalkeeping. Like, I don't just show the saves, I show the mistakes as well, because at the end of the day, for me, it's the hardest position on the pitch, and I think to be able to showcase that it's okay to make mistakes and it's going to happen at all levels is part of the game. So, but if it's going to help someone out, that's the main thing. So.
The first person I saw doing that was Ben Foster. Was he like an inspiration to you in terms of putting content out there?
Yeah, it's a lot of the shouts to get from behind the goal is Ben Foster from B-Tech Ben Foster. But it's a bit of banter with the fans, it's brilliant. But for me, I think he's a brilliant inspiration for a lot of young goalkeepers to be able to just get involved in social media. I think people don't really realise how much of an effect it has on younger players and people coming up through the ranks, and it can just help a few people. That's what it matters to me. So, but yeah, it's definitely an inspiration for me, Ben Foster.
Go on, plug your socials. Where can they find you online?
It's Perrin Goalkeeping on YouTube, TikTok and Instagram. Just drop me a follow and a subscribe. Cheers.
Top content on there. I also want to ask you about advice. You talked about Ben Foster being an inspiration in terms of not just on the pitch but off the pitch in terms of developing as a goalkeeper. Have you got advice and top tips for young goalkeepers coming through?
I think just at the youngest ages, just enjoy it as much as possible. Like, it doesn't matter what level of football you're playing at, as long as you're enjoying the game. That's the main thing for me. Like, obviously, I've had the opportunities to play at academies and play for Wigan as a pro. But for me, as long as I'm enjoying my football and I'm playing games and getting experience, that's all that matters to me. So my biggest advice is literally enjoy it and work hard. And any sort of time you get away from your own sort of team football, just try and get the extras in. If it might be a little bit of running or keeping yourself fit, or even just a bit of handling, just keep your eye in and just enjoy football. It's the most important thing for me.
Thank you so much, Jordan. Some incredible insight and top tips there for young goalkeepers, and good luck to Sevenoaks Town for the rest of the season. Now, with the emergence and the growth of the women's game in Kent, Faversham Strikeforce are leading the way with their new creative initiative called This Mum Can. Faye Hackwell caught up with the club to find out more.
I'm Faye Hackwell and we're at Faversham Strikeforce, where I'm with Lee Souter, the club's club development manager, to talk about a new initiative called This Mum Can. Now, Lee, tell us what This Mum Can is and how it's aiming to empower female coaches.
Well, at Faversham Strikeforce, we've worked extremely hard over the last couple of years to increase women and girls playing opportunities, and now we feel there's an opportunity to increase representation of female coaches off the pitch and having that influence on our players. This Mum Can is all about empowering and fostering confidence within female coaches that they can feel that they can play a part within the football club.
There'll be many mums and women who stood on the sidelines at their children's games and never felt the confidence or the motivation to step over the sidelines and get involved in the game themselves. How are you aiming to engage those women, and what are the barriers that perhaps might have stopped them taking part in the past?
Yeah, well, sometimes in football we can second guess what the barriers are to other participants getting involved, specifically within the female game. So we carried out a survey about 12 to 14 months ago, tried to understand those barriers, which were around confidence in knowing the game, playing the game, male-dominated environment, and just having the confidence to step over the line and what support we could put in place. So the This Mum Can programme is all about trying to alleviate those barriers. So we're introducing role models, we're introducing peer-to-peer support, we're introducing mentoring opportunities and qualifications to try and overcome those barriers.
And it's called This Mum Can, but you don't have to be a mum, can you? You could be a grandparent, you could be a carer, you could be a female volunteer living locally who wants to get involved.
Absolutely. As a community club, we rely wholeheartedly on our volunteer workforce to make the club tick. So we welcome anyone from any background. It doesn't have to be coaching. It can be male and female as well. We recognise that everyone has a part to play in this club. So we would encourage people to reach out to us, get in touch, and they can do that via our social media and emailing us at info@favershamstrikeforce.co.uk.
And lastly, what are the benefits of volunteering at a community club like this?
Yeah, well, I think we can demonstrate the impact volunteers have. I think we understand the important role volunteers have within football, and we can see it firsthand, the impact they have on individual players. But most importantly now, we're seeing the science behind it. Like, if you're 8% more happier if you volunteer at Faversham Strikeforce, you're 9% more confident in your day-to-day life, and you feel more connected with your community. So there are just not the visual benefits, but also the hidden benefits that can support your health and well-being.
Brilliant. Thank you, Lee.
What an amazing initiative from Faversham Strikeforce. And if your club want to get involved in This Mum Can, then make sure you drop a club a message on their social channels. Now it's time for the ultimate shooting challenge. Right now, Larkfield ladies under 12s top the leaderboard of 16. Can Kings Hill's walk-in football team top that? Let's check it out.
Hi everyone, we're here for the ultimate football shooting challenge. We're joined by Kings Hill walking football team. They've got 10 shots to see how many they could score. 3 points for the top corner, 2 for the bottom corners, 1 down the middle, -1 if it's off target. The score to beat is 17. Let's see if they can beat that. So who's up first? Come on, someone's got to be brave. He got 3 on his practice. Oh, that's a 1.5. We'll give you a 2. Benefit of the doubt on the first one. Second shot. Oh, down to 1. That would be a 1, I think. Up to 2. Yeah, that's a 2. That's 4 after 4. Oh, I'll give you the 3 for that. I'll give you the 3. Oh, I'll give you the 2. I'll give you the 2. The youngest walking football player in England gets 2 points there. Someone's going to have to get a top corner for a big score. Deliberate timing. Oh, sort of in the tangent between all 3. So we'll go with 2. He's got to do something big here. Oh! That's millimetres down to 12. Got to get a top corner to make up for that. Ah, it's safe, it's safe. Is it a 1 or a 2? I believe that's a 10 shots. So, Kings Hill Walking Football Team get 14. That's a respectable score, but not the high score. So if you think you can do better, get in touch.
Great work, Kings Hill. You scored a grand total of 14, which means that Larkfield under-12s are still top of the leaderboard. If your team wants to get involved in the Ultimate Shooting Challenge, then make sure you drop our team an email at info@kentfa.com. Now, let's head back to Nick Dunn, who challenged your knowledge on the laws of the game.
So, as we've alluded to, this clip shows the yellow team goalkeeper taking possession of the ball in their own penalty area. As the red team opponent gets in close proximity, the yellow team goalkeeper deliberately kicks their opponent. Whilst the kick from the goalkeeper uses minimal force and is not necessarily brutal in nature, this is a non-footballing action. As a result, the goalkeeper should be shown a red card and dismissed from the field for violent conduct. Importantly, this is a deliberate kick and not in challenging for the ball. Interestingly, the goalkeeper was issued with a yellow card and play restarted with the ball in the goalkeeper's hands. As the ball was in play and the goalkeeper commits a penal offence in their own penalty area, play must be restarted with a penalty kick. So, there you have it. That's this month's clip for you. Join us again next month to test your knowledge even further. Back to you, Kwaku.
Did you get the answer right? Well done if you did. If you didn't, then make sure you head over to our website, www.kentfa.com, to brush up on your knowledge of the laws of the game. Now it's time for my favourite part of the show. It's where we say a big special thank you to all of the volunteers that make grassroots football happen in Kent. Let's see who featured this month.
It's time to kickstart the new year by saying thank you to some of our dedicated volunteers who make grassroots football thrive. First up, it is Alex Graham, who is the treasurer at Tyler Hill Youth, who also fills in so many other roles within the club to keep things flowing. We would also like to say thank you to some of our coaches: Andrew Nunco at Pilgrims Youth, John Gillis at Green Hive Lionesses, Nicola Bailey at East Peckham Juniors, and Connor Kiefer at Barman Youth. Thank you so much for everything you do on a match day, supporting your team during the week and creating a safe place to play football. Back to you, Kwaku.
Congratulations to all of the wonderful volunteers who featured in this month's show, and thank you for all the brilliant work that you do in your communities. And that's it for this episode of the Kent Football Show. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. Charlotte will be back next month for another action-packed episode. And make sure you're liking, you're commenting, you're subscribing, all that good stuff. And join us next time for more shooting challenges, club interviews, and much, much more. A big thank you to Kent Reliance, the sponsor of the show, and we will see you soon.